Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and right now on screen we have the brand new goodest boy for Total War Warhammer 3. KARANAK the Hound of Vengeance has just launched as a brand new legendary hero for a number of factions. Skarbrand, Archaon, Valkyr, Kolek, Be'lakor and the Demon Prince. This is a character that you'll be able to get if you're signed up to Total War Access. If you've already got characters like Ulrika, then as the patch downloads, you should already have access to him. But there's a lot more to talk about. He's not just adorable, I mean, he really is, but yeah, you can get him into campaign, and he's fairly good at what he does, so let's start talking. So you're going to need to make a brand new campaign and level up any of your characters to rank 16. From there, you'll get a quest, which will be KARANAK the Hound of Vengeance. It says as following with the law, to carry out the Lord of Murder's bidding is to sate his endless appetite for violence, and now is the time to unleash his raw, unreasoning vengeance onto the mortal plane for your blood-soaked cause. KARANAK the Three-Headed Hound is a vicious and implacable demon, endlessly prowling his master's throne room when not carrying out his murderous bidding. In fact, Khorne considers very few of his champions worthy of summoning KARANAK. Unquestionably, any paragon of violence and destruction in this existence has much to gain should the chosen hunter of Khorne be weaponized for their own ends, as is the Blood God's way. Bloodshed shall beget bloodshed. To summon his prized hound, Khorne's gaze must be turned. So when it comes to Skarbrand, you just need to build up a trophy hall. Keep in mind that the buildings will vary when it comes to all the other factions. But yeah, that's it. Literally just a trophy hall. In some cases, this is the building when playing a Skarbrand you'll likely ignore, but you can get it started pretty early on. You will need a tier 3 settlement. That's a quite important thing to note. However, it shouldn't take you too long to get everything going, after which on the next turn you'll get the following pop-up with the following information. The Hound of Vengeance bounds forth from the realm of chaos, your bone-strewn shrines providing the surrounding to mimic Khorne's grand throne room, where the beast gnaws on the discarded scraps or fallen warriors, but no longer. KARANAK is now yours to command. Where will you focus the Hound's demonic strength to bolster your host for the coming glories? And you get two different choices here. All of them will have KARANAK. The first one is the Pack of Vengeance, which will focus very heavily on buffing up your Chaos Warhounds and Fleshhounds. This will be for all armies for a number of turns. It's not too bad considering that if you're playing Skarbrand, you'll start with that building anyway, and yeah, you're going to be recruiting them very quick. The second thing, just in case you prefer that, is actually focusing on character experience, wound recovery time, and giving your characters immune to psychology. If you want to level up some characters very quickly just to get yourself some exalted bloodthirsters, this is also a way to go. Now, you don't have to do this quest from the very beginning. It more or less depends. Are you ready for this? Do you want to have this out now? Or do you want to wait a little bit later to get the bonuses when they are in its perfect time, basically? And just like every other legendary hero, he'll spawn next to your legendary lord, so in this case it would be Skarbrand. He's quite large, he's easily seen, it's just he's hiding behind Skarbrand at the very moment, and his item is fairly decent. As you know, you've got the Brass Collar of Bloody Vengeance, but it also has very high spell resistance and also an increased leadership aura size. That's already pretty decent as it starts, but it gets even better. You see, KARANAK has 3 skill lines that focus up very heavily on a number of things. The first one is pretty much just making it a little bit stronger, you know, more damage to large and so on, because yes, this is a great monster hunter too. The second one is focused on your abilities, like getting Endless Hunger up, or just being able to snipe out characters, find them out in the beast paths and so on. It's all pretty good. The last one is going to focus very heavily on boosting up the Fleshhounds and your Warhounds. So very much like your other legendary heroes, like Kha'Zix the Befouled, who focuses very heavily on cavalry, this one focuses around your doggos, even making Chaos Warhounds actually fairly decent, even in your early to mid campaign. Afterwards, you'll be switching to the Fleshhounds, because Fleshhounds are objectively better, but yeah, I mean, this is super cool. KARANAK is large in his own right, a fair bit larger than your basic Fleshhound, so you'll be easy to see. I mean, he's got 3 heads, it's kind of difficult not to see him and pick him up from a crowd. But, yeah, overall, The fact that he's also got Vanguard, you can keep him up with the Fleshhounds, that makes them very, very strong. This is just on a custom battle to showcase what his capabilities are as he snipes out a Dragon-Blooded Shugengan, as, yep, he's going to be focusing very heavily on taking out spellcasters and making sure that they can't get anything out there. Having the ability to stop characters there and just have them get a little bit of damage and then just really ripping into them. It's a very good hero. I'm actually fairly impressed, and he takes out a character so stupid quick. I mean, a Dragon-Blooded Shugengan isn't so strong anyway, but yes, I mean, it's KARANAK. He's going to be ripping apart characters without too much of an issue. With that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let's start a bit of a discussion and have fun with the bestest boy in Warhammer Fantasy.